You have to work hard for. And everyone has to understand and appreciate that in your lives. The one thing also that had been taught to me and experienced and things that you're all aware of, including what happened today in New York, is things change on a dime. Your everything could be going perfectly. Your plans could be perfect. Your vacation plans, your A to Z, everything's perfect. And within seconds, moments, things change. It's better said in Hebrew than things change on a dime is Ma sheyaseh hazman eino yaseh haseichel. What time does, your mind can't for a moment comprehend. And that's another lesson that I learned over the last 5 years. The thing that I was davening for every single day, in addition to davening to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's like a slippery slope area. I remember my father-in-law used to, when he would talk about before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, people would go to cemeteries, and when you go to cemeteries, you say Tehillim, but you don't daven to the person. It's a very slippery slope. You don't daven to the person. There's chusim that you look, that they should be your advocate in Shemayim. So I have a great appreciation for my zechus avos. There's my father, who passed away a year ago, February, and my father-in-law, Rabbi Stavsky, who many of you knew, and many of you knew my father. They came from two different worlds. My father from Europe, Holocaust survivor, came to America, learned the language, didn't have a nickel in his pocket, and has two kids, eight grandchildren. Baruch Hashem, everyone Shomer Shabbos and all that. He has those zechusim. My father-in-law has tremendous zechusim. I want to keep everything parallel. I don't want to speak more about one than the other. But my father-in-law, Rabbi Stavsky, who happened to be one of my closest friends, he also stood for, as my father did, emunah and betachon. And I'll tell you the difference between the two. My father, when he came to America after the war, was never Mechal Shabbos. He never worked on Shabbos like many people, Holocaust survivors, did. They had to, I get it. Okay, that's a different topic for a different day. But he had emunah and betachon in Hashem that you don't have to work on Shabbos. You're not supposed to work on Shabbos. He never, ever, in his early years, or certainly later in his life, never worked on Shabbos. Also to the point where if you on Shabbos would talk business, he would, which I sometimes would do, he would be very upset because it showed a lack of emunah and betachon. And my father-in-law, on the other hand, his life was dedicated to emunah and betachon. Rabbi Stavsky came to Columbus in 1957, and it was nothing. The school that a lot of fathers had been involved in 57 was starting that September. They came in May 57, and between 99% of rabbis would have bolted out of here as soon as they first could, bolt out of here, but he had the faith, he had the confidence, he had the emunah and betachon Hashem that this is going to be created. A place, a Makam Torah, a Makam Kedusha was going to be taking place. So together they've taught within our family, and Chanit and I and our kids, a tremendous amount of emunah and bitachon that has given us the strength to do what we had to do for the last 5 years and continue to, unfortunately, have to continue to do. There is one person, however, I must single out, in addition to my children. My children are my sons, my daughters, without mentioning names, sons and daughters, are tremendous source of nachas. They've been, I felt their pain, still do, their pain that they go through in dealing with what we're dealing with, and Mom and I love you very much, and thank you, and you should only be well, and your kids should continue in the ways of your grandparents. By the way, Mom, thank you so much for coming in from Cleveland, and you should sei gesund. The one person I want to speak about is my Eishes Chayil. And the word Eishes Chayil, it's cute, you go to a chasana, and the chassan refers to his future wife as a Eishes Chayil, and in our scenario, 39 years later, I could tell you what an Eishes Chayil is. And I looked up the word Chayil, Eishes Chayil, woman of valor. What does valor mean? A Chayal is a soldier. Eshet Chayil, a military wife, what is it? Here's the definition of valor, and the definition, not ideally, but specifically describes Chanita. It's boldness or determination in facing great danger, especially in battle. What Chanita has done in the last 39 years, but in particular in the last 5 years, has been amazing. Never was she pessimistic, miyayesh, never gave up 1 ounce of hope. When I would, sometimes be down based on the statistics, or you're at chemo and you're talking to the guy to your left and to your right, and tough day, Chanita would be really upset with me, because if I would share that with her, it's like I would get 10 minutes of musar, and but didn't just say it. Like, it's easy to say it. She meant it. Like, she means it. She ain't kidding. It's 100% confidence in what? In God. Confidence in emunah and bitachon. You said this about me, but I'm going to say the same thing about you, because I know what you were going to say about me. You also never asked why. That's something that never occurred to us, the why. The why is because Hashem, for some reason, in his cheshbon, decided this is what has to be, but we never discussed why, and always positive. Chanita is for those who know Chanita, and I think every single person here does, the women in particular. By the way, I don't want you to think we're so from where we separate the men and the women. The reason we did that is because we thought Rabbi Eisenberger was coming. So like it was in his honor, okay? So don't get confused. But Chanita is, and her girlfriends will acknowledge this, is the most loyal, the most honest, and the most genuine person you will ever meet. She's 100% straight. And that comes from your parents, your mothers. She also has been great, sei gesund, and your father, and our families represented the pursuit of real. What's real counts. What isn't real is Hevel. It's Hakol Hevel. Shlomo Melech in Kahela says that the whole life is vapor. It's nothing. Our families taught us, pursue that which is real. And Chanita has instilled within all of our kids, and should continue that concept. To God, I have tremendous hakar satov, gratitude, thanksgiving, acknowledgement, and mission, and to Chanita, the same. I just want to conclude within the Eishes Chayil. Viat Olis HaKulana. You are outstanding above them all. And my bracha to all of you is that you should only know from health, from good things. Materialism, physicality is